What if I told you you're actually creating too much in your business? What if I told you you had to stop creating things and focus on what you already have created in your business? Would that scare you a little bit? Here's what I see. Over and over and over again, I see entrepreneurs coming into my world and they have way too many offers and they're still not satisfied. They are creating more offers all the time. And all that does is keep you busy in your business without having money come in. It's a problem for a few reasons. One reason is that you're never known for anything. You have all of these random offers coming in and people don't really know what it is that you do and the problem it is that you can solve for them. So you're not the go-to in their minds for a particular thing. Another thing that happens is that you are just spinning your wheels all the time. I just did a planning session for the Bodygraph community, and we were talking about putting the big rocks into your calendar first, dividing your year up into quarters and deciding what you will focus on each and every quarter. And ideally, that would be one offer. When you do it the other way around, what tends to happen is that you wake up on Monday morning and you think, okay, I've got to create these modules for this course and I've got to create the content for that and I need to do some videos and your week is filled up with all of these little tasks. Instead of when you're focused on the big rock, it's like, okay, I know that everything in my world in this quarter is going to that one offer. And then I have so much more spaciousness in my life. The other thing that I really want you to think about with your offers is that our clientele, our audiences need room for this to marinate in their minds. I have people now with the Content by Design course, this is the 4th time that I'm offering it, that actually save up for the next round, that are asking me when the next round of CBD is launching. You can't have that happen if you don't repeat your offer. And when you repeat your offer over and over and over again, you get better and better and better at your craft. If you've got a group component to your offer, the group calls get easier. You understand the things that people are going to come at you with. You understand the hurdles that they're going to get caught up on. You know that module 5 is the place where everybody has an emotional breakdown and you're going to have to put some extra time in. You get to know those things as you hone your craft. So give yourself the time to hone your craft. Let your offer breathe. Fall in love with that same offer. And this came through on that planning session where someone actually asked me, Vickie, as a manifesting generator, aren't you bored doing one offer? And I can tell you with 100%, I am not bored with CBD. And that's because every single round brings in a new group of people with different businesses. It's always a range of businesses in there. And I get to really understand their businesses. I get to really understand their design. And we know that everyone has a different human design. So that's completely different. And I can pivot within the offer. So once people are in, last round, we had 3 people who were starting a podcast. I'm like, great, let's get Adam Shively in. He's the podcast guy. He's who we need in here, Podcasting Business School. Let's get him in here to talk to the group. And we did. We realized that there were a few people who didn't really have an offer they loved. Okay, let's pause for a couple of weeks. Let's really focus on offers so that everyone is in love with their offer by the time they get to the end of Content by Design and they can actually launch their offer. So there's more room to flow instead of less room to flow. And I know that that may seem counterintuitive, but when you have the structure in place for the offer that you are meant to deliver, when you have the offer that your human design dictates that you are so freaking good at delivering, then you can have some space inside of that offer to move around a little bit. You get more freedom. Just a quick little commercial break here for you. I am getting ready to present a 3-day free masterclass series. And this is for you if you are not making enough money in your business. Maybe you're putting offers out there, but they're just not landing like they should. You feel like you're never having that launch that you think you should have. You hear everybody talking about these huge launches and you're like, what am I doing wrong? Well, if that's happening to you, then there are 2 things that could possibly be wrong in your business. Number 1 is that there's something wrong with your offer. Something is not converting with your audience. They hear you talk about your offer and they're like, yeah, I don't know if I need that or not. And we're going to fix that in this masterclass series. The second thing is that your message is not clear. You are not getting really clear on what you're here to say, how you need to say it, and who you're actually speaking to so that you can land more paying clients with ease. And I'm going to show you how to leverage your human design so that you can do exactly that. It's a free 3 days with me, where each class is probably about an hour and a half long. There'll be lots of opportunity for hot seat coaching. We are going to come in and we are going to fix what's going wrong in your business so that you can make the money that you're here to make and have the impact you're here to have. So I'm going to give you some homework. I'm going to ask you to take a look at the offers that you have in your business and see which offer you absolutely love. Which one you could fall in love with and offer over and over and over again. And maybe it's a combination of a couple of offers. And look at your offer suite, and I'm betting there are some there that you really don't care that much about. You know, maybe you didn't follow your human design strategy and they feel almost painful when you have to talk about them. You can't come up with the words. You don't know what you're doing in the offer. It seemed like a good idea at the time. We all know that, right? And here's just a little disclaimer about your human design. Your human design is not going to tell you what you do for business. Your human design is going to tell you how you do what you do for business. So when I said a little earlier, the offer that your human design dictates that you deliver, you can look into your human design. Specifically, I would start with your channels. You can look into your human design and you can see how you do what it is that you do. How is your energy meant to flow best? And that can give you a really good clue into how you deliver what it is that you deliver in your program. I find, and this is not scientific fact in human design, this is just my observation with my own design and that of hundreds of clients, that collective circuitry lends itself really, really well to group work. Individual circuitry doesn't want to be doing anything the same way all the time that it has to consider other people in. So with a lot of individual circuitry, it may be the case. I mean, you lead by example. You empower others by being yourself. So how can you do that in your business? It's probably not by hand-holding someone for a long period of time. Tribal circuitry, on the other hand, is very supportive. Tribal circuitry loves to hold people and support them over a period of time. Like I said, that's not scientific fact, but it's just one of the areas where we can look into your design and see how you do what it is that you do. We can also look at your centers and see how is your energy meant to flow? Where do you have consistent access to the energy within your design? And those are really good places to start for delivering that offer of yours. So your homework is to go through your offer suite and find an offer that you absolutely love. Better still is to ask your audience what they would love to buy. And this is something, actually, I should do an episode on this coming up. But this is something that's really important, is to never create your offer before you've sold your offer. And I know that's scary the first time, but here's something that I see happening in the space. Entrepreneurs spend months and months and months, even years, creating offers that end up sitting on their websites and not selling. And that is ass backwards. What you want to be doing is you want to be having your offer idea, of course, using your human design to lean into what feels really juicy to you, having your offer idea, and then vetting it through your audience. Find out if people will actually buy your offer before you create the offer. The first time that you create an offer, that's why we call it a beta round usually, and beta is simply the first round. So you do it the first time, you deliver it live, you can pre-record the modules if that's what you want to do. You don't have to deliver it live, but you're doing it basically boots on the ground. And that first cohort normally gets a bit of a discount because they are building it with you the first time around. So that's just another little tip. If you don't have a bunch of offers sitting there, even if you do, I would run them through your audience and see what your audience is most excited to buy before you, plant your flag in the sand. This is the thing that I'm going to do. But that's your challenge. Get really clear on what you would like to offer and see if you can stick to one signature offer. One more thing. That doesn't mean that's the only thing you can offer for the rest of time. So when I spoke earlier about dividing your year up into quarters and having the big rocks, this is the thing that I'm going to focus on each quarter, then of course you can fill it in with littler offers. You can offer more than one thing throughout the year, but you want to be offering one thing at a time and repeating those offers so that people get used to hearing them, so that you get known for something. You're an authority in your space. People know you're the go-to for XYZ. I am the person who's going to show you how to leverage your human design to create the content that gets you paid. That is the hill that I will die on. Even when people come in for human design readings with me, a lot of time they want to know, what is my message? What is my purpose? What the heck am I doing here? And how am I going to talk about it? And you get to do that too in your business.